Hey everyone, and welcome to a game called Monster Prom. Now this game I've been interested in playing for a while now, and with it being the month of Halloween, I figure what better game to play than a game about monsters going to prom. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so one player. First term. We'll do a 60-minute run. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. All these characters do look pretty cool. I mean, I'm wearing green. This guy's green. Let's go with that. Green. What's his other name? Brian? We'll give him a custom name. I'll just... let's see. You know what, actually? I like the name Green. We're gonna go Green.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Rose 21 and in high school. Interesting. Scott Howell. Oh, he's also 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam D. Lioncourt. Oh, bro is old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Interesting. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Great. I wanted to know what kind of sicko I was. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What is your soul emoji? The emoji that speaks the truth of your soul. Octopus emoji. Snowman. Caucasian guy with a turban because fuck stereotypes. Okay. Octopus emoji. Best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one of several octopi. Snowman, because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards, and he has a kick-ass hat. I like the snowman. Just because he has a kick-ass hat. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Awesome. I definitely needed this question. A swan. They're classy, plus it reminds me of that myth of Lita and the Swan. So at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chick appeal. A great white shark. If I had to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. Yeah, I kind of like that answer. That's kind of funny. What would be a killer accessory? A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. Coolness itself. Shiny armor. A necklace with your own name in case you forget. Fancy brass knuckles. Sunglasses at night. We gotta go with coolness itself. Okay, that vampire dude like that. Oh, was that it? Was that the whole quiz? I was like, what, 3 questions? Interesting. Alright, so here we are. So my smarts is 8, boldness 7, creativity 5, my charm is 4, fun 4, money 5. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Bathroom, gym, outdoors, library, class, auditorium. Well, it's our first week of school. Or is it our first week of school? Or it's just 6 weeks until prom. Let's go to class. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Oh boy, I'm smart. Later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation which seems to contain some pretty sexual explicit language, so naturally you go eavesdrop. Speaking as a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. I see. I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead. Wait, let's give her a different voice. Thank you. Wait, that's the same voice. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke. People would die. Let's give him a different. Let's see. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing. I'm a real vampire.
Pathetic.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What am I supposed to grow a dick during sex?
So mainstream.
And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are krakens, Liam. And no tea, no shade to the women. No tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be more diverse offering for those of us who'd like something less. Cephalosexual, agreed. Let's see, hentai should be more artistic, redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. I guess that's an artist. Don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio. I'm not really sure. Let's go with hentai should be more artistic. Aha! There's a fresh idea and an untapped demographic. I have no doubt there are scores of monsters itching to combine sexual gratification and art history.
Not bad.
I can see it now. Picasso-esque tentacle beasts with off-killer tentacles coming out of their eyes and mouths. So, is that Surat females made up of thousands of little dots? Is that a nipple I see, or a stipple? Choggle BDSM. Monsters beaten blue and blue. It's perfect. They'll be so busy appreciating the artistry, they'll have no time to objectify the subject matter. Thank you, Green. You rock our world like, well, classics pornography mashups. They hurry off to discuss further ways to get off to art, improving the world greatly for them, for you, and for all lovers of hentai and art classics. You gain +2 smarts and 1 creativity. Interesting. Week 1 noon.
Sure.
Alright. There's a cat girl. This person. Okay. This table just seems like my people. So let's just sit here. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by 2 beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What do these 2 have bodyguards now? They aren't bodyguards, they're food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style. Whatever. The point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food. Which we will never. And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late. If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, I'd be super grateful, like, in a sexy way. Oh, hold up. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. Dump all of Polly's foods onto Liam's plate, dump all of Liam's food onto Polly's plate. I do kind of like Polly's vibe, so we'll go with Polly. With all the deftness and raw sexuality of Indiana Jones, you empty Polly's food onto Liam's plate and his lap. Ah, stop that. It's too much food. I can't artfully arrange it for a decent food pick. Meanwhile, I seem to have eaten 100% of the food on my plate. No problem. Nothing to see here. Luckily for you and Polly, the hobgoblins are complete idiots with no object permanence. They instantly believe Polly's lie. You traitors! I thought we were in this together. You thought? That was your first mistake. I stay high all the time, so I never think. You and Polly ditch the cafeteria and then ditch school, and then do so many drugs you end up in a ditch. So responsible. Okay, well, that escalated. Okay.
Sure.
Let's see. I want to go outside. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain two fun. Nice. Plus 2 fun. You spot Liam and Polly talking about a party or something. Parties are cool, so you decide to join them.
Lame.
Look, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine, but inviting everybody to the party on social network is going to make it seem unbelievably lame.
Lame.
But if I don't make a social network invite, nobody will know where to go or what time to get there. We'll get like 6 guests. I feel like I should give them different voices. He's more like hipster, and she's like kind of like laid back and chill. Let's see. Okay, I feel like Liam has like a superiority complex. I feel like so maybe kind of give him a voice that's like where he's better. But they'll be cool guests. A good party is all about exclusivity. No way. A good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people you won't remember what you did in the morning. Or man, I cannot read. Let me start that over. No way. A good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning. Let's just agree to disagree on that. Or we could ask our friend here to resolve this for us. What do you think? Is this the best way to invite people to our party? Okay, here's what you do. You hand letter 3 flyers with the party info and then hide them in the bathrooms of the 3 coolest coffee houses in town. Whoever finds these invitations deserves to be at your party. Obviously, the answer is to take a topless selfie and then use picture chop to cover your nipples with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over the school. I guarantee people will come in more ways than one. I kind of like this answer. I just feel like a lot more people are going to be coming to the party and stuff. Yes, amazing. I was thinking of doing something similar for the MFB page, but they don't allow nudity. But printing out flowers, it's so retro. I love it. Selfie stick. Where's my selfie stick? You saved the day. You saved the day and got Polly to go topless. Oh. You're the true hero of our time. You gain +2 fun and +2 boldness. Oh, wow. Week 2 morning. Ding dong, bing bong.
Sure.
Alright, where do we want to go now? Bathrooms, gym, outdoors, library, auditorium. Alright, I'm thinking the auditorium. I'm kind of interested to see who this cat person is.
Show me that money.
Oh, welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Huh. Do I have any money? I have $5. Why the hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. How do sexy Latin? That's a tampon by the former prom queen. I don't know if I need any items right now. Oh, that just uses a whole day, dang.
Sure.
I'm kind of vibing with Polly. You're over at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum. Or wait, what the heck? Oh, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food. Go in me. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend. That was bad boy. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. Dude, I think you have some major issues. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird, and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes. In your opinion, man, I cannot read. The businessman finishes. Which would be the wiser choice on my part? I feel like the Gorgon. I mean, she can actually eat. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. Have a point, he says. The ghost only have the one mouth. Also, food seems to just go right through her. The Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value. Value is right, Pervo. 1,000 in cash, up front. You pay for all my meals and give me your pants. What? Holy shit, he's doing it. He's getting naked. What? Bear is able to convince the businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it. Interesting. Ding dong bing bong.
Sure.
Let's check out the... Wait, nobody's at the auditorium. Okay. So the shopkeep's in the class. Let's go to the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Sweet. You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey baby, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text. That's good, cause I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. That's kinda cool. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. That's hot. Sure. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Convince everyone to participate in a mandrake root chugging contest. It turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader. I kind of like the tax evader. Later that night, halt, tax evader. Polly cracks her standard issue tax attorney whip. She got a whip? What? Knocking over a stack of solo cups and upturning the punch bowl. You stand accused of violating Article 69 of the Tax Penal Code. The fine is 1,000 human dollars. Payable in spankings. Bro, this game is kind of freaky. You're more than happy to do the time for your delinquency. The rest of the partygoers get into the spirit, and soon they're all confessing to unpaid taxes. Paying for your crime never felt so good. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Alright, week 3.
Sure.
Let's go to the library. That day you spent some time on the library PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time is paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Oh, sweet. You notice Polly staring at her phone with an uncharacteristic intensity. She usually looks much happier, sorting through dick pics. Better investigate.
Hey, boo.
Oh, hey, boo. I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? I've collected some pamphlets from various afterlives, and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option.
Oh.
It's such a big decision, you know? I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went to any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into? Nothingness. A soft and enveloping cloud in the sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens. Nothingness sounds like an answer I would give. Yup. Fucking yes. Absolutely. Do you know how exhausting life is? Even afterlife. Because right now I'm basically just living life the way an alive person would. Attending school, cutting class, doing 0 homework, and 100 drugs. But I don't want to just repeat high school forever and ever, and who does that? The whole point of moving on to a more permanent afterlife is to get away from everything. And what could possibly get me away from everything more than nothing? I'm gonna go get started on my admissions essay. Nothing is better than everything. No, wait. That sounds confusing. I'll have to title it something like, literal nothingness is superior to everything because everything sucks. Maybe I can get you to write my letter of recommendation, Green.
Bye.
Hope to see you there one day. Or maybe not see you because, you know, nothingness. Did Polly just say she hopes that you die? Yeah, pretty much. Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess that's probably fine. Aren't you just dying to take her to Monster Prom? You gain that terrible joke to use again later when recounting the story, as well as +2 creativity and 1 charm. Week 3 noon.
Sure.
Should we talk to anybody else? Who is this person? I mean, we've been hitting it off pretty well with Polly. I'm curious to see who this is. You approach your chosen table to find it already mostly taken up by the Coven. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact. Oh. But we only get 1 wish, not 3, so it's important for all of us to agree before we release the genie. Hope you've already expressed your wish for a secret hideout with a mini-fridge and foosball table. Faith has argued just fervently for world peace.
Save the world.
But as the leader, I think the most sensible option is a mystic sword that will instantly slay this season's big bad, and Open Faith immediately object to Joy calling herself the leader, and the 3 soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking about it, as if you ever do, you rub the lamp, release the genie, and wish for Bag Full of Quarters, a machine that can successfully reheat French fries. Odd wishes, but okay. Gotta go with the machine that can successfully reheat French fries. Wish granted. Booms the genie, and you find yourself the proud owner of a brand new Fry Lord French fry reheating super system. Are you kidding me? We didn't brave the 5 lakes of Lower Wrath, the 2-headed snake of Serpentia, and the accountants of Babylon just so you could have hot fries. But the Coven quickly changed their tunes when they taste the hot fries fresh out of your Fry Lord. They're so crisp. Neither rubbery nor soggy. This is powerful sorcery indeed. We were so focused on defeating the big bad that we forgot about an even greater evil, suboptimal fry consistency. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us the error of our ways. Interesting. You reheat everybody's cafeteria fries for them, and you all have a fry party. For your contributions to the fry conversation, you gain +4 fun. Nice. Hot fries for everyone. Where have we not been? We've been to auditorium, class, library, gym, and bathroom. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention. Yo, 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 that human party convinced me I want to be a scientist. But not just any kind, a party scientist. Dope. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why just a scientist who dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party? Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? Chemistry. The electric slide, but with actual electricity. I kind of like the idea of chemistry. Later that night, yes, I've done it! I had to tear the heart out of an atomic bomb, but I've done it! I've isolated the element partium, the life of the party. Now to slip this solution into the bar mitzvah water supply, the effects are instantaneous. All around you, boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. And not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah water supply was also the city's water supply. You party so hard you cause serious damage to the local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day. Whoa, what just happened? Oh wait, I remember. Science! Chemical warfare has never been so fun. You gain +2 fun and 1 smart. Nice. We still got a long way to go.
Sure.
Alright, let's check out the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you give +0 shits and you gain 2 boldness. Suddenly you smell the distinctive odor of rotten eggs, nail polish remover, and chocolate syrup. This can only mean one thing. You kick open the door of the stall to find... Yo, what's up? Did you come to try my latest batch of toilet wine? My normal tasting group isn't here yet, probably because they're all dead. I've never let that stop me from getting drunk, though, so it's really no excuse. You know, I expected my toilet wine to be a lot more popular at school. Toilet wine? Nice, okay. I mean, I'm selling wine at a high school. You'd think kids would be lined up around the block. But my only repeat customer are a couple of homeless dudes and Barry, the Damascus swamp monster. And you're here to try it too, right? No? Oh, then you must be here to help me with marketing. Come on, help me figure out how to make Polly's totally legit toilet wine a success. Sell it to the military as a chemical weapon, pour it into people's mouths while they're sleeping. I think this would be something she'd like. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Once people have had a taste of Polly's toilet wine, they'll be craving more. Literally, I put heroin in this wine. Jesus Christ, Polly. Good thing I bought this medical grade funnel for that. Right. Good thing I bought this medical grade funnel for that funnel party last weekend. Let's get pouring. You and Polly spent all night together pouring various liquids into sleeping people's mouths. You sort of forgot about the wine and start pouring all kinds of things. It's not much of a marketing campaign after all. But you know what they say, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And pouring things into strangers' mouths, you keep +2 fun and +2 creativity. Hell yeah, toilet wine. Week 4 noon. Let's talk to this person. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. Oh shit. Psst. Hey. How would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weakness for, like, totally innocent reasons. In exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%? Great. Which technique do you want to learn? How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes? How to be the protagonist of any scene? How to punch a dude's head. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses. What? And manual tension release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. Cool. You punched hard and you've punched really hard, but really, really hard? That's revolutionary. Just at your newfound skills on the Slayer, you don't have enough practice to make her head explode yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. My god. Just punch her. Alright, week 4 evening. Alright, we should probably talk to Polly a little bit more. Let's go back outdoors. A day during recess. Yep. Everything is fine until Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing? But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move apparently called the Groovy Musica. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musica. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musica all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun, and cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Later you see that Polly is even more excited than usual, and you decide to see what's going on. You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, get it? And I think I finally figured it out. Who I really am. I mean, my soul emoji. The emoji that speaks the truth of my soul. I feel like a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji, or the, pale emoji. I think I said that right, I probably did not. But those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My soul emoji is pink heart with a blue arrow, though. Through it. Man, I cannot read. Forgive me. It's like I'm sweet, right? But I've also got a dark side. Plus, an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. Oh, shit. What about you? What's your soul emoji? My soul emoji is pink heart with a ribbon around it because it's right next to yours in the section menu, or selection menu. My soul emoji is air horn, loud and proud and big into hip-hop. So bad. I feel like this would increase my charm. Let's go with this.
Lame.
Oh. Creepy much? Nobody uses the full selection menu. My soul emoji is in my most recently used list next to bottle of booze and barber pole. And don't you dare ask me why I use barber pole so much. That's not for creepers like you to know. Damn. You didn't think of that. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity. No, my smartness. Damn. Let's go back to class. That day you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. 1 valuable lesson and 2 smart. Nice. You're hard at work, reorganizing your collection of magic stickers when you're interrupted by Polly. Hi. Can you help me with my homework? I have to write an essay on the perks of being a ghost. But I am a ghost, you know? So I've never stopped to wonder what the best part is. Now I have to examine my life, and it's kind of launching me into an existential crisis. What is the true nature of the self? Is the mind separate from the body? What does it mean to be alive? Which is weird to worry about because, like, I'm not alive. I don't like thinking this hard. Thinking hard is how I died. Don't ask me to explain that. What should I say in my paper? Binge drinking all night without ever having to pee. Going skydiving, but your parachute is a live shark and you're jumping into a volcano and give no fucks. Gotta go with the sharks. What? Man, come on, I'm losing her. Yeah, no consequences for the ghost, maybe. What about the poor shark? Oh yeah, that's true. What did the shark ever do to deserve this fate? How would you like it if I brought you into a private airplane? Actually, would like that. Grabbed onto your body, it's getting better, and sent you free falling into a hot lava. Should have anticipated that twist ending probably. So rude, you know. Some of my best friends are ghost sharks, and boy do they have stories about people like you. Ah, yes, you forget to take into account the shark's feelings. Classic mistake. Ooh, man, I am fumbling the bag right now. All right.
Sure.
All right, we gotta start making it up to her. Listen, Green, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flasks exactly, but the best contents. Good God. Are literal, actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in this school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts sitting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant. Ha, weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another small flask inside. It's the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn forever. Maybe you can cut in, maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Because I feel like we're just, at this point, just going to end up going to prom with Polly, as long as I don't fumble the bag. She's a party girl, so we got to go partying. Yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, let's rage! I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything, mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've had tons of sex with animate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make whiskey x whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. 2 cars to make a limousine, an orgy of Y-phones to become the Y-phone XXX, the most advanced update possible, duh. A microwave and a Russian novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff than the world can even handle, probably. Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for plans with Polly. Nice. Week 5 evening. Okay, we're getting close. Let's go back to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball fight takes place. Okay, yeah. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. Cool. You're getting ready for another round of, you guessed it, dodgeball when Polly flags you down. Oh, she's got a gym outfit. Hey, you know what I realized? Gym is the one time we're actually encouraged to judge the way students handle each other's balls. Before you can even begin to think of a response, a giant interdimensional rift opens in the gymnasium. What the fuck? And out pops the ever-persistent interdimensional prince.
My love.
Who the fuck is this guy? My dearest lady, Paulina. Worry not, my love. I am here to whisk you away to the safety of my dimension. Safety? From what? From what? Why, from this unceasing war you seem to always be caught in the middle of. Danger abounds all around you. Look at these uniformed soldiers. Look at the projectiles hurling through the air, often towards your gorgeous visage. Come, let me steal you away. If you're using the word steal, it's a good sign this is not going in a great direction. But the interdimensional prince is too focused on saving Polly from the horrors of a war to listen to reason. He grabs her by the arm and is about to pull her through the interdimensional rift when you call out to him. If you're taking her, you must follow the rule of engagement and first speak to our highest ranking officer, Coach. A true hero wouldn't flee to safety. He would stay and fight this war for his love's honor. I feel like this. You make a very excellent point, my friend. Fear not, Paulina. I will fight for your honor, defeat your enemies, and then abduct you back to my dimension. Oh, perfect. Sounds great. All right, Paulina's army. It's time to defeat her attackers. For Paulina! The prince rushes the opposing team with gusto, ready to destroy the the dastardly beings determined to hurt his uninterested bride. Unfortunately for him, Polly used her psychic powers. What? You didn't know ghosts have psychic powers, and gave her team new instructions, or wait, she just texted them. Both dodgeball teams immediately pelt him with all the balls they have, which is a lot of balls, and the interdimensional prince is accosted from every side. No, Paulina, why? The betrayal, it hurts. And so do these balls. With the final ball to the head, ironically thrown by his beloved Polly herself, the interdimensional prince is knocked unconscious. A rift in space and time opens up, and a pair of concerned-looking servants carry the prince back through the rift, which then closes behind them. Sweet! This is the most fun I have ever had playing dodgeball. We should knock people unconscious and pee every day, Green. Man, if that doesn't sound romantic, then what does? You gain +2 fun, 1 charm. Nice. Week 6 morning. We go to library. That day you spend some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. Cool. Forget about that, though. Polly's here, and she looks ready to party, so basically just normal. There you are, my favorite party favor besides ecstasy. You ready to get crazy? You indicate through a heart-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the club. The clubs? Not tonight, boo. Tonight we're going to engage in my favoriteest pastime. Party crashing. I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know. Tonight we're going to crash this totally sweet baby shower I just heard about. And knowing you, I bet you've got some killer ideas for how we should crash it. Nothing ants up a baby shower like extra babies. Literally crash into the party like with a boat. I like the boat idea. See, this is what I come to you for. Toot toot, all aboard the party boat. Using your advanced nautical knowledge and your proficiency in crime, you easily hotwire a boat and crash it into the party. Ahoy, landlubbers! Where's the grog? Who's pregnant? It turns out the party was nautically themed, so the guests immediately start applauding when they think is a planned interruption. The host is forced to play along or look like an idiot who just lets boats crash into their party. You have a great time sharing rum, singing sea shanties, and giving the baby a sick anchor tattoo on her little unborn bicep. You gain +2 fun and 1 charm. Let's talk to Polly. Find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Meth, it's what's for lunch. Tapeworms, they're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can't get them for free from sick cows. You can get them for free from sick cows. Meth.
Yay!
Oh, yeah! You know, I was just complaining the other day that I made way more meth than I can ever do myself. Profit margin will be incredible. The problem is the name. Meth has a really terrible reputation. You need to rebrand. We can come up with a new name like Skinny Fun Powder or probably not meth. Yes, except not either of those. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I've got the perfect name. Don't say Nipples. Kill me. But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Polly makes a killing, and drug dealing turns to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you. Really hitting it off with Polly. Week 6 evening. Well, I think this is the last night. Let's go party. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Okay. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for more party experiments. Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash. A funeral! If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorm time. How can we put the fun back into funeral? Bouncy castle. Possess the body of the deceased, bringing him back for one last party. This idea sounds fun. Later that night. Woo! That was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. And then when they were like, does anybody else want to say a few words? I was like, ooh, me. They totally freaked out. And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people. We were all widows now because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor, but whatever wedding rules. Hey Green, you know what? I think we're getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had. You guess she hasn't had a lot of science partners. You doubt she even knows the real definition of science, but she's just too happy for you to correct her. Come on. The night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave. Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. The Monster Prom. Who will I ask to prom? Oh, you can just ask anybody. Well, it's gotta be Polly, right?
It's Polly time!
Ask Polly to prom? Yes.
Sure.
Let's see if she says yes. What? Prom? Of course! Prom night will be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiments in party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner. That's not what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do lots of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful shiny lights, and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag with your names on the peak of life itself. The dawn comes. By now, you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly come up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tide of the morning when you realize Polly has her hands over yours. She looks at you.
Let's party till dawn, baby.
Hold up. You know what, Green? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I put a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing they all had in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand. You hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly coming up over the sea together. Oh, sweet. I got one secret ending. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. Interesting. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Miranda got a job being princess of her kingdom, which was actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright, well that was Monster Prom. That was a pretty interesting and fun game. A lot of pretty funny humor. I really enjoyed it. Polly was a pretty cool character, so I'm not too upset with who we romanced at the end there and took to prom. Yeah. If you guys want to see more of this, I didn't realize there was like 37 endings. Like, holy shit. I might not get every single one, but if you guys want to see this and maybe do the second term or second semester DLC, I'd be down to do that. And there's a ton of Monster Prom games. There's like Monster Camp, Monster Con, which they're promoting now as Monster Prom 4. But there's a lot of games in the Monster Prom series, so if you guys want to see more of these games, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to play them. I've had a blast, so. But that is going to do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Keep rocking on, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.